guys, it's Anarchy, and today we are doing part 2 of my little makeup series thing. This is just a little mini thing. So in the last video, I did a full face of Japanese makeup. It was really fun. We tried some new techniques and some new products. I spent way too much money on makeup, and these videos are justifying it. Not really, but they are. And in this video, we're going to do a full face of Korean makeup. Here's my face. It is full of Korean makeup. If you want to see how it got this way and what I think of these products, then go ahead and keep on watching. All right, first item, gonna be primer again. This is Pre-Step Pore Primer that covers pores to display smooth skin from Clio Professional. Okay, so it's like one of these kind of primers where it's like kind of creamy and matte. So this should be pretty mattifying, I feel like. Very mattifying. Actually feels very nice. It reminds me of Smashbox primer. Oh my god, I totally forgot what the name of it is, but there's that old Smashbox, I think Photo Finish primer that people used to use back in the day. I still have eyeliner left over from yesterday. I am supposed to be a professional. So this feels really nice and soft. I'm going to go ahead and jump off camera like last time to apply my foundation and stuff, and then we'll come back in for the rest of the face. Okay, so here is the foundation on. I used a combination of the Glossier concealer and the new Milk Makeup, I think it's called Sunshine Skin Tint. Yeah, Sunshine Skin Tint. They sent this to me and I've been trying to love it because I really like the packaging and I think it's really cool and neat. I am very oily and it does not like me. Like every time I wear it, I feel no. And I also think it might be a little red for my skin. Like my neck looks very like greenish yellow when compared to my face when I'm looking in the mirror. Which is weird because I swear with their stick foundation, I'm an exact match. So it's either that this foundation is a little bit redder or I need to go outside. It's probably the latter because I've been stuck inside my house for a year. But anyway, that's just a quick review of a non-Korean product. But anyway, it's been a while since I actually bought everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at what I got again. I have an eye palette, mascara, liner, lips, very excited for this, and Pro Multi-Face. This looks like it's blush, and based on everything I just pulled out, that should be the next thing. Oh, and brows. I was gonna say, I was like, that can't be it. Did I forget highlighter? So it appears something happened. In my last video, I made a mistake. Somehow everything got confused. When I was at the store, I had them put all the Korean makeup in one bag and the Japanese makeup in another. This highlighter, the pink, the one that reflects pink, was supposed to be in the Korean bag. So this is the highlighter. That's why I had two highlighters. I thought it was weird that I had two highlighters. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter that much because I ended up using both in the last video. So you just saw an extra Korean product in the Japanese side. When we were in the store, I was told this looked like it would be a good shade for me. I don't think this is gonna be a good shade for me. Maybe that one at the end, we'll see. I'm going to very quickly, just because I do not trust anything right now, I'm gonna quickly just powder under my eyes and around my nose because I don't have any contour and I don't have any powders for this video because none of them are my shape. So, like I did in the last video, I was looking at where my blush should go based on how it's done in Korea, and it looks like it just goes straight on the apples of your cheeks, like almost like a doll. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this. Again, I don't know if I said the name of it, but it's the Clio. I have a lot of Clio products. This is the Clio Multi-Face Berry Delight 02 blush, and it looks very light, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, yeah. Luckily, this is pretty sheer, and it's picking up a lot of that darker color. You smile when you apply blush so that it looks realistic and you know exactly where to apply it. Okay, that actually looks pretty cute. A surprising win. I'm surprised. That was actually a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Anyways, now for brows. This is the Speedy Skinny Brow in 02 again, dark brown. So this is a pretty standard spoolie and brow pin. I think the brows are supposed to be pretty like natural in Korean makeup, but my brows are very thick, so I'm just gonna, yeah, just fill them in and make them look even, as opposed to do like a whole Instagram brow. A lot of you guys in the last video actually were talking about how you guys like how I look with like the more natural glowy makeup. And I actually do too. I really like it, but the problem is it does not last because I am an oily girl. I am an oily girl, and like the makeup that I wore in that last video, it did not hold up over time. Like it lasted and looked pretty for like 2 seconds and then my face turned into an entire oil slick. And even like the eyeliner and stuff, like it didn't stay on my face very well. I'm expecting this to be the same way, honestly. But that is why I tend to lean more towards cake face type makeup, in addition to the fact that I have very uneven textured skin. My skin's been getting better though, so I'm trying to be lighter on the foundation, but I still try to go more matte and less glowy just because it does not last and look well like over time for me. I can only do like glowy makeup like that when it's something where I'm gonna be just sitting on camera for a second and then I can immediately take it off or apply a ton of powder. But yeah, glowy and I do not get along, unfortunately. Why isn't this eyebrow to me always looks like it's arched like up, like I'm doing like that DreamWorks face? I can't really do it. Like it's going like, Just like the last one, I have no notes on this. It's good. It applied very creamy. It was a lot easier, less waxy than the Japanese brand. Overall, yeah, like this. Good. Adding a bit of powder as I go, just because I see places where I'm already getting shiny. It's stressing me out. So I'm going to quickly look up how contour should work for Korean makeup. It looks like it's heavy right here and on the sides of the nose and like sides of the jaw. That's interesting. Yeah, instead of chiseled, it's more like shadow on the sides of the face. This is just a standard ABH bronzer because, again, nothing is my skin tone. Actually, if you guys know of any Japanese or Korean brands that actually do make stuff in my skin tone, please tell me. I would love to try them. I'm curious because I'm honestly always impressed with like the foundation technology I see advertised, or like the foundations I see people talk about. Like they do really cool things. Like back when like the cushion foundation had come out and was like a big thing, I was super impressed and interested in that. There's actually a way to make your own cushion foundation where you just get a foundation that you like and you put it in a little cushion and you can do it yourself. But still, I would love to try more Japanese and Korean makeup, but like it feels very limiting when it comes to like finding things that actually fit my skin tone. Like even for this video, I'm having to still use a lot of my standard products because they just don't make it in my shade. This is kind of what she had, I think, as far as the contour goes. All right, it is time for everyone's favorite part. That's a lie. Eyeshadow. So I have this Interlace Pro Eye Palette by Clio again. I did not mean to buy all Clio on purpose. This was fully not a mistake, but like this was not on purpose. So I don't have an exact diagram to use like I did last time on the Japanese makeup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and Google the palette and see if I can find somebody who did an eye look with it. Ah, here we go. Here's an exact tutorial. What? Okay, so I'm noticing a pattern when I'm looking up images of a color that's similar to your eyes being applied all around, like all around, and then maybe a shimmer on top on the top part. That's the pattern I'm noticing. So I think that would be this color. I have a plan. I have a slight plan. I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is like the second to darkest shade. And I'm just going to apply it all over my eye. Okay, that's doing something. There's something written on here in Korean around the mirror, and I can't read it, so. These are actually very nice colors. I don't know why I bought so many browns. I wanted to experiment more with colors, but like my dumb face went in there and just saw neutrals and was like, yes, I would like all of them. Next, I'm gonna do this under the eye too. I should probably use a different brush for this, but it looks very like washed out when I see it in the pictures. Okay, I actually did find a diagram type look, and I'm right. I'm pretty much right. A couple things I did wrong, but I'm pretty much right. Now what it looks like I also need to do is take this and apply it on like my waterline. So there was a little There was actually a brush that came with the palette, so I'm gonna use that and apply it kind of right above where my eyeliner goes. Ow, 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 ow. Why does that happen every time? Oh my god. I like severely lodged eyeshadow into my eye. Also, wow, there's like a lot of fallout. It's not so much actually fallout. I think that's just my skin. Like, that's a really light skin tint that I used. I used a lighter skin tint because I was trying to mimic what I usually tend to see with like Korean makeup, which is usually like lighter foundations, but like, yeah, that skin tint's very light because I can definitely still see all of my dark spots through it to the point where I thought it was fallout. It is fallout a little bit, but it's mostly my own skin, which is depressing, but you know, what you gonna do? All right, a little under the eye as well. Okay, now it's time for the glitters, I think. I don't know, I'm gonna actually blend this out a little bit. Oh yeah, that looks right. And now, the glitters, which one? Oh, they're a lot drier than I thought they'd be. Okay, it seems like this one should probably go more places and this should be a topper because this one's more actual glitter. So this one's gonna go all over kind of my lid area, mostly in the center and like spreading out. I need to be more heavy with it because I'm gonna add like a focused one. And I think I'm kind of being kind of conservative with it. And it's like, no, you need to go hard, go ham, girl. Okay, that is a lot. Yeah, and then kind of under here as well. I'm also gonna take this lighter shimmer and focus it on the inner corner. Okay, this is slowly becoming a thing. And then yeah, that really aggressive glitter, I'm gonna take that and put it in the middle. I think I'm going a little heavy-handed with this with the glitters, but like, I'm also blending like a lighter shade up into the brow bone. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm hoping that everything else will fix this. I like this palette. I might not like how I applied it, but I like this palette. I think if I was using it in the more traditional way of how I do makeup, I would really like that palette, but I like it. Anyway, this is, finally, not a Clio brand. This is the Miss Ha Natural Fix Brush Pin Liner. And I've never done this, so this is gonna be my first time, but I'm gonna try that downturned liner because I saw that a lot when I was looking up pictures for reference. And for that, can I still do my inner corner thingy or should I not? No, okay, it looks like the inner corner thingy is still a thingy. Yay, good, that's my crutch. So I'm gonna do that first. This is a very sharp tip. I'm able to get very precise with this. The tip is super precise, but it's not very pigmented. Like the actual eyeliner, ink, paint, fluid, whatever you want to call it, is not the most pigmented in the world. Oh my god. My hand-eye coordination doesn't understand what I'm doing. Like I'm trying to do the downturned like puppy liner. And my brain's like, what are you doing? What is that? That's not how eyeliner goes. Oh, that is different. I don't know if I like it, but that's different. Okay. That looks interesting. I don't know how to feel yet about the shape. I think I need lashes on to see it, but like, I don't know, this looks interesting to me. I don't know how to feel about any of this. I'm actually also gonna add a bit more of like the shimmer a bit higher. There, okay, now you can see it a little bit more. Yeah, I felt like before I was getting lost in like my fat eyelids. This is going a direction. So last like product, we have the 24-hour waterproof powerproof mascara from Miss Ha again. It's supposed to be curling and lengthening. My lashes are plenty curly. Let's see if they can lengthen though. Okay, so I'm gonna explain how I feel about that while I apply the lashes, which are the same ones as last time, just because I don't think they had different lash brands, or like that they were any different, like they were about the same. So I'm just going to apply the same ones. So this mascara is not as easy to apply as the other one was, the one that was from Japan. That one was super fluid and easy, and in fact, I've actually been using it a lot lately in just normal makeup looks. That mascara was strange. I don't know, I felt like it wasn't doing anything and it clumped in my eye weird and just, I'm not a fan of that mascara. And of course, these are the same lashes as last time. I still love these. And they do help the look a lot. I feel like they really finish it. I don't know how I feel about the downturn liner. I almost forgot about the highlight. It's that same one that I used a little bit of last time. It's the Clio Fairy Pink Prism Air Highlighter. It's very pretty. And it's very like good about actually hitting the light and not casting a weird white or pink cast on me when I turn my head. I didn't actually look into how I should apply it, but if I remember correctly, I think it's supposed to go more on my cheeks than normal. So I look all glowy. And my face is actually mattifying a bit over time. I wonder if that's the primer like acting. My forehead is still kind of tacky and I didn't apply any powder there, so maybe it's not, but like it still looks less shiny than it was in the beginning of the video. The last item I'm going to use is the Peri Pera Ink Tint Serum in 02. I'm excited for this one. I originally was going to do like that lollipop lip thing that people were doing a few years ago, but when I looked up this serum, actually, everyone, like all the images of the swatches had it applied to the whole lip, so I'm just going to do it that way, especially since that will probably look better on my lips anyway. Although I hate red lips, so we'll see how much I actually like this. This is not the texture that I thought this was going to be. Okay, so some notes on that. This smells absolutely amazing. I love the smell of this, oh my God. I have no instructions for how this is supposed to work. Oh, just apply to lips using brush tip. It's a water-enriched tint serum that provides a moisturizing and shine effect. It is very moisturizing. Like, I feel that. I don't know how I feel about the color, because again, I don't really like myself with red lips, but like, this is a nice red. Like, I want to put liner on so bad. But like, I actually really do like this color. Like, the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like, this is a good red for you, or a good like, yeah, just a red. I guess it's a reddish pink. There's a little bit of orange in there as well, but like, it's actually quite a good color. And with that, that's everything. So here is the full face of Korean products. I'm actually, I don't know. So this one was definitely more of a struggle than the other. I feel so uneven. I'm sorry, wait, looking at my face from the distance, like my makeup looks uneven. Let me see if it's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Why do I look so uneven? Oh, right there, I see it. My eyeliner. Yeah, this eyeliner was a struggle. This eyeliner is such a struggle to work with. I love the tip, but like the ink inside is not that good. So this was a lot more of a struggle than the Japanese one. With that one, almost everything was a hit, and I liked a lot of like the new techniques that I tried and everything. With this one, the techniques are okay, and the products are definitely like more misses than hits. I'm just gonna go through like what I see, like the empty boxes I see on my desk, and tell you guys what I think. The brows, actually totally fine. Definitely very good product. The brows were totally fine. The blush, I'm surprised because it is a very light color, and it's a light wash of color, but it's definitely still visible on me, and it's not like a cast. Like, I thought it was going to be like a white ashy cast on my face. So this was actually also pretty good. And I could see myself using it again, especially when I just want a pop of alive color with my blush and not like an actual color. The eyeshadow palette was great. I don't like the technique I used to apply it. I feel like it just kind of looks like, really? But like it is, I could see how it could be pretty, but I don't know if I should have done the technique I used with this palette. I think a palette with more reds would have been better. In fact, I think I might try the shape that I was trying to do here tomorrow with like a different palette that I have that has more reds and pinks. The palette's good. I don't like the technique I used. No to this mascara. No, 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 no. I like the Japanese mascara so much more. And like even outside of that, I like every other mascara I've ever used so much more. I like the color of this and the moisture and everything. And I think it's gonna leave like a nice stain after it goes away. Yeah, this one's fine. This was surprisingly, like this was the biggest surprise to me. I thought I wasn't gonna like this, and I do like this. Smells amazing. The primer seems to work because this foundation, the Milk Makeup, this is not a Korean product, again, obviously. This foundation, every time I've worn it, I have been a little bit oily. This seems to counteract that. Like my forehead, like I said, it's still kind of shiny, but like it seems to have sucked up a lot of oil from that foundation because I've used that foundation without primer and with my other primers. This has sucked up the most oil from it. So I'm definitely gonna try this in the future and try it with some of my other foundations and see how I like it. This highlighter is the same as last time. Again, I really like that it's not ashy. It doesn't leave like a weird white cast when I turn my head. It leaves that nice pink shimmer and it's very like subtle, natural looking pink. I was rooting so hard for this liner and it was not it. When I use a felt tip liner, I know that felt tip liners aren't usually that pigmented and they can't get over like really glittery products, but if I were to go over this right now with one of my other felt tip liners, I know it would go over this eyeshadow better than this. And also, like, just, it's not very pigmented like the ink inside. The only thing I can say is that I really like how thin the tip is, but if there's no good liquid in there to apply, it doesn't matter how good the tip is. It's like, it's not gonna make a difference. And like I said, the techniques I used, I need to try the eyeshadow technique again. The eyeliner, I don't think I like this. I like my sharp, crazy wing. I miss that. The contour is fine. And I actually do like the blush placement a lot, like the right on the apples of the cheeks, like a doll kind of thing. I think it looks cute, especially, I think it would look cuter with a slightly more pigmented blush, but it looks really nice with this one as well. And the lips, I want a lip liner, but that's about it. I just want a lip liner because I have that weird line at the top of my lips that I feel like I need to put lip liner on. But yeah. Oh, and the brows look nice, but they're just natural brows. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, go ahead and leave a like down below. Don't forget to check out part 1 of this series if you didn't see it, where I try out all the Japanese makeup. Please subscribe to my channel and if you want to see more content. I'm going to be uploading a lot more. I always say that and then it's not true, but this time it's true because I've hired an editor and they're going to help me. Say hi to my editor. So please be sure to leave any suggestions for future content in the comments down below and I'll try my best to make it happen. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!